Hello, and welcome to another episode of Stories by Grandma. Today's story is titled, I Needed Pony Express. Remember the last story I told you about the Holsinger book? Let me give you a little bit of history. My mom told me of a cousin of hers named Glenn Holsinger. He is actually Glenn Galen Holsinger, born 16th of October 1907 in Forreston, Illinois. His parents are Simon T. and Elizabeth Jane Bryson Holsinger. Glenn's father, is a son of Alexander and Sarah Tobias Holsinger. Simon is a brother to Elizabeth Holsinger, my mom's grandmother. Glenn is my first cousin 2 times removed. Now, Glenn had in his possession a book entitled Rudolph Holsinger, written by Paul G. Holsinger. It was a very interesting book, and I got a lot of information out of it, but Glenn wanted it back. So Ted photographed all the pages in the book, and we sent the book back to Glenn. This is in early June of 1979. While I had the book, I copied down the information about the author, Paul G. Holsinger, and sent him a letter dated the 15th of June, 1979. In my letter, I sent him the records of our family past where he had left off in his book. I also asked if a copy of the book was still available. We dropped the letter in the mail and went on a trip up to the California Redwoods. The Redwoods is a beautiful area and a good place for contemplating your life. We had decided while we were there and stuck in road construction, we had hours to talk, and we had decided that we needed to find a church and get the kids involved in some kind of religion. When we got home, we expected to find a letter from Paul Holsinger, but there was nothing in the mail from him. Now, during this time, we were still searching out information about Davy Crockett for Ted's family history, and we visited a family history library in the area, but did not find what we wanted to find. So we called the church to see if someone there could help us. They told us that one of the main focuses of the church was family history, and that they had missionaries that could help us out. Missionaries from the church had been coming by the house before this, but would not come in because Ted was at work. We made an appointment for them to come and talk to us about genealogy. Their first visit was on the 1st of July, 1979. They came several times over the next few weeks. The result of these visits was that we joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on August 19, 1979, which is our wedding anniversary. We still had not heard anything from Paul in Pennsylvania about the book. We got active in the church and took what classes we could to learn about family history, and we learned much to help ourselves. Finally, in July of 1980, I received a letter from Paul Holsinger. Here is the letter. The letter is dated July 17, 1980. Dear Mrs. Davis, your letter dated June 15, 1979 was received in today's mail. Pony Express could have delivered sooner than that. First, let me thank you for the valuable records it contained. I have record of Fred Roy Beanblossom's children, but nothing further. This will complete his line. After publishing the first book, I received so much additional information that I updated the material in Section 1 and finished the Descendants of Rudolph Holsinger in 1976. It is a book of 589 pages and contains about 2,000 individual pictures, including that of Elizabeth Holsinger Beanblossom and her second husband, Martin Beanblossom. The book to which you refer has been out of print for many years, but copies are still available for the 1976 edition. They sell for $17 plus $1 postage. Maybe by this time you have already seen a copy. Thank you most kindly for your letter and for the information it contained. I trust this reply doesn't take a year to reach you. Sincerely, Paul G. Holsinger. The letter that I had sent him took 13 months and 2 days to get to him. On Monday, after that, we dropped the check in the mail, going from California to Pennsylvania, and got the book back on Friday of the same week. If we had gotten the letter before we had joined the church, we probably would not have purchased the book. We simply didn't have that kind of money then. We learned from the church how important family history is, and finds that like this book are. The book has taken me on many journeys. The Holsingers are a large family and are tied to some very important people in history. I will tell you of some of their stories in more episodes of Stories by Grandma. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Goodbye.